Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hokies will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Handoff from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Fires to the right. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponents.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Green. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Back to pass on second down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Taylor wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thompson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back on the option, the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Hokies. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Evans. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. But they've got no points.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They just keep firing. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think when you got a quarterback that's this fast, he knows I can get at any situation. Kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Shapen. Under fire. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. The short hands, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his spot, and the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. This guy's fitting right into that dual-threat quarterback legacy at Virginia Tech, which included certainly guys like Tyrod Taylor.
Guys that just make you hold your breath. They can make people miss, make sensational plays, things that are just so fun for fans to cheer and rally behind.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they miss, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Shapen. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll operate out of split backs. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right
is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over the Bloopers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Booth. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Drones. That's caught, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Let's go. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught on the outside, it's Selden.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down, they catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Booth. Oh, it's out! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 16.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTEP is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over ULM. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Got it in the middle. It's Evans. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And this is a big drive for this offense, man. Late in this football game, you need completions, but let's not forget to work the sidelines. Make sure we get 1st downs. Huge drive coming.
Going up top again. Finds his man. It's Williams. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
The snap sets up the throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Looking for more room.
What a momentum change in play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. Got the quick pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
At the 30. First down, Bulldogs.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,